Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here, coach of the Bronx Beartics with my, well, not mine, but it's a brand new league, Season 9 of the GBA. I'll be talking about my draft. Now, listen, I know, another draft, another league that's not going to be completed. It's not my fault that these leagues don't get completed, okay? With the APA Little Cup, I moved and it took a lot of time out, so I didn't want to hold up the league, so I let people go, even though I was doing really well and that I would have been in playoffs. MBL, kind of people just stopped playing. That was it. People just stopped playing, stopped caring, and you know, Envy got a new job, and then we didn't really want to continue when nobody else was actually playing. Like even then, semifinals still haven't been played, and it's February. Like what's going on? And then my Let's Go Draft League, unfortunately, people got busy and they were not able to play. I was still uploading it, but people were not able to play. So I don't know. Fourth time's a charm when it comes to a league that I can hopefully complete. This one, I mean, I plan on it. I don't plan on ever quitting a league when I start. But yeah, the GBA Season 9 is actually Let's Go. It's not Ultra Sun and Moon, which I'm okay with because personally I did not want to do another Ultra Sun and Moon league. I don't know, I just felt like 3 years, it's like, no, it's too much. I don't want to do Sun and Moon for another year in a row. But GBA Season 9 is Let's Go. Similar to my league that it was, we are going to be doing Bring 6, Pick 4 instead of Pick 3. So at Team Preview, you bring 4 Pokemon that you think best deals with your opponent's team, and yeah, you battle with them. So we banned Starter Eevee, Starter Pikachu, because if you don't have Let's Go Eevee, you can't use Starter Eevee. If you don't have Let's Go Pikachu, you can't use Starter Pikachu. So we banned them because, you know, unfair. We banned Mewtwo, of course. Mew was banned because it gives someone a huge advantage. Mega Alakazam was banned because very limited checks in a draft pool, especially if someone ends up getting Snorlax, Alolan Muck, and Sandslash. Like that's it as far as like solid checks go, right? A few others, but we banned that. We banned Mega Gengar for similar reasons. Very little responses to that Pokemon. Ghost is arguably better than Psychic as well because Ghost doesn't have an immunity besides normal, which you have Sludge Bomb for, whereas Zam just has Psychic as its stab. We also banned Melmetal because one Pokemon would get it. The way this draft worked is, it was one draft. Like the way it worked in mine, we had 2 different drafts for 4 groups of people, or for 2 groups of people, and then they could battle each other. So you'd have people having the same Pokemon, right? But this, it was one draft total with, I believe, what is it, 8 coaches? 10 coaches? Something like that. Something like that. So you can only draft from this pool of 150 Pokemon minus the ones that are banned, right? And plus the Alolan forms. So that's, I think, what we ended up banning. However, we didn't ban, in my opinion, the most broken Pokemon in the format in Let's Go Draft. And little old me got first pick. So I'm starting it out with Mega Aerodactyl once again. We should have banned this Pokemon too. Mega Aerodactyl definitely should have been banned. High speed, only 2 of the Pokemon in Let's Go speed tie with it. Mega Alakazam, which is banned, and Electrode, which cannot KO it, even with Thunder. So it has high speed, great attack, great defenses as well. Like it's above average defenses, meaning that it doesn't even go down to Starmie's Hydro Pump like 100% of the time. So this Pokemon is the first Pokemon in my draft. I was when I went first, I was like, okay, yeah, let me grab the most broken Pokemon left and take it. And yeah, honestly, I think we should have banned this Pokemon. Rock Slide, Earthquake, Crunch, Fly, Wing Attack. Like it just has good coverage, can taunt, can set up Stealth Rock, Roost Up. I think it's gonna be really solid in this format. Now, next up, I wanted something to be a water resist for this thing as well as a rock resist, so I opted to get Poliwrath. Now, I'm gonna be honest, my first 3 picks were really key to me, and then after that, I just didn't really care because I knew that Mega Aerodactyl was gonna carry anyway. But Poliwrath is my next pick. I wanted a switch into Mega Gyarados. I wanted a rock resist, again, as a water resist. A fighting type as well, I think it's pretty cool, and just a water type in general. Has access to bulk up, has hypnosis, can run physical or special. Very, very bulky, gives me a check. It has Encore as well. Actually, no, does it have Encore in this one? I don't think it has Encore in this one. I would have to check. It has Low Kick though, and it has Haze. So that's pretty cool. It has some co-ops. It does not have Encore in this one. But yeah, really bulky. I think it's a good offensive water type to go with Aerodactyl. Starmie was picked. My last draft was like Aerodactyl, Starmie, Venusaur, Nidoqueen, a bunch of broken Pokemon. But yeah, I think Poliwrath is really nice. Just defensively, I really like it. And the fact that it gets super power in this game too, really, really nice. Now, again, my first 3 picks were very important to me. You'd only allow 1 Mega in this game, but if Megas were picked, you could still pick the base forms anyway. So my next Pokemon was Venusaur. I think a solid sleep answer, a solid grass type that's getting faster than Gyarados. Forces Pokemon like Zapdos to run Drill Peck, can Sleep Powder, can Leech Seed, has access to both growth, so it can actually use a physical variant with maybe like Power Up, Earthquake, Outrage, but can also run like Mega Drain, Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Protect, standard stuff. I think my first 3 picks were amazing. I think they both work really well. It's also an electric resist, so it works for both Poliwrath and Aerodactyl. So they work really, really well together. Poliwrath obviously being an ice resist. No Psychic resist, but whatever. But yeah, I think they work really, really well together. I'm happy about my first 3. My next one, I kind of wanted an electric type, something decently fast as well. So I ended up going with Electabuzz. Keep in mind, guys, we had 1 draft to pick from, and there's a whole bunch of people. So good Pokemon are just falling, right? They're just gone. They are just starting to be gone. Zapdos was a long pick, but I wanted Electabuzz because Electabuzz is decently fast, is an electric resist, has access to Thunder Wave, can do screens as well if I needed to, or screen rather, can do screen if I needed to, light screen, can Thunder Wave, has a good move pull, Ice Punch, Low Kick, Fire Punch, Thunderbolt obviously, Thunder Wave like I mentioned, and I wanted something that could be decent versus opposing waters. Like for the most part, my bulky water answer is probably going to be Venusaur, but Electabuzz isn't bad in itself. Sandslash was the next member of the team. I wanted a second Stealth Rocker, even though I think Stealth Rocker kind of like a waste of a turn in this league, just because of the fact that you go for Stealth Rock, I get 60% of damage on your Pokemon, and then there goes your check to my Zapdos, right? Right? Like I get damage. If I went for Stealth Rock with Aerodactyl, I'm missing out on potentially 2-KOing some Mon in the metagame with Rock Slide or Earthquake. So it was mainly there because it's an electric immunity. Something that can set up on Zapdos as well. Zapdos is not the most annoying. It actually doesn't KO any of the 4 Pokemon prior to it at all, unless it's running like Modest Thunder. Like it has to be Thunder to knock out Poliwrath and Aerodactyl, and it has to hit as well, and then it has to break through Rock Slide Flinch. But I wanted a ground type. Has access to Swords Dance, gets Stealth Rock, has Rock Slide. Decent Pokemon at that. I've used Sandslash a lot. It wasn't a Alolan Sandslash. I really wanted something like a Alolan Sandslash, but I got sniped. Next up, I went for Magmar. I wanted a Fire type, something that can immediately threaten Pokemon like grass types, obviously, so Magmar fit the bill. Good speed tier, base 93, really bad HP and defense, but decent special defense, good special attack as well. Move pull wise, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Low Kick, Psychic, Thunder Punch, has access to Will-O-Wisp, can teleport as well, which is pretty cool, giving me like momentum as well. I just wanted some, backup coverage as far as it went. And Magmar was like one of the main fire types left, besides like that or Rapidash. I think Rapidash got taken if I'm not mistaken, but Magmar ended up working out. Next up, what I really wanted was a Dark type, and I wanted a Alolan Persian. I didn't get a Alolan Persian though. I wanted a Alolan Persian, but El Scizor ended up taking it. But Alolan Persian would have covered for me a Dark type, Fake Out Mon, Foul Play, U-Turn. And I wanted something speedy because Mega Aerodactyl, obviously the fastest Pokemon in the league besides Electrode, but I wanted something that could maybe do something from there. Unfortunately, because something like, for example, Alolan Raichu could be a little bit threatening, not the most, but a little bit threatening. Unfortunately, there wasn't very much that was left in terms of speed, so I opted to go for Persian. Main reason I opted to go for Persian is because of Fake Out. I think Fake Out could be cool, just getting some chip damage. It has access to Hypnosis, can Nasty Plot too. Not the best. Again, like I said, I focused on my first 3, and from there, like I wanted Magneton, I wanted Alolan Sandslash, because Dragonite is definitely going to be annoying to deal with, just clicking Outrage or whatever it wants to versus me. But Persian was kind of what was left as in terms of speed. Having Foul Play is pretty cool, though it's not Stab. Obviously, has access to U-Turn, Taunt, Thunderbolt, like I said, Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, no Stab though. Again, very, very, very much wanted Alolan Ninetales, and I got snapped on that for sure. Now, my last Pokemon, I was kind of debating on this because there wasn't a lot left, right? There was a bunch of NFEs, right? There's Pokemon like Haunter, which I was looking at, and that got sniped right before me by Numnexus. Nexus ended up taking Haunter right before me. There was, I was looking at Ghastly. I'm gonna be real. I was looking at Ghastly. Ghastly got a decent speed tier and has pretty good special attack. I was looking at it for the memes. Then as far as like faster, better Pokemon go, Kingler was available. I think Amistar might have been available, but I ended up going with Kingler as my last pick. Kingler obviously having access to agility in this game, making it a giant threat with moves like Crab Hammer, Superpower, X Scissor, Rock Slide, so it can be a sweeper, which is pretty cool. I wanted like a backup, something that could actually set up, because I didn't have too much like speed-wise I can set up. The Aerodactyl obviously has the highest speed, but I didn't have something that could like agility. So I wanted Kingler. Thought it'd be a pain to switch into. Didn't want to switch into it myself. There's obviously like some problems with my draft. My first 3 Pokemon are good, and after that it kind of just gets downhill. But I really think that my first 3 Pokemon are going to carry, specifically my Aerodactyl. So that's my draft for this Let's Go League. Didn't really go in depth on anything because it's just, you know, I just build based on what my opponent has, and I bring my Aerodactyl accordingly. I think there's almost no reason to have to run Jolly on this Aerodactyl as well, unless I find Electro, which is crazy. I can run Adam Aerodactyl and outspeed everybody else who's trapped. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on my draft. I know some people are not going to like the fact that GBA Season 9 is a Let's Go League. Me personally, I wanted to join it because it's fun. I want to have fun, right? That's why I want to join. I don't really care. I want to have fun when I'm playing Pokemon, obviously. That's why I play Pokemon. It's fun as hell. I just happen to be paid, which is awesome too. If I wasn't paid, I wouldn't have the ability to play as often as I did, right? Because my free time, which would go into playing, becomes my work time, and I don't gotta explain that. I mean, if you're an adult, you understand what I'm talking about. If you're a kid, you'll learn when you know, you can do whatever you want when you grow up, as long as you are enjoying yourself and can support yourself. That's the big thing. But yeah, sorry, no life lessons for me. No more life lessons for me in this video. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on my draft. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends. Week 1, I don't know when the hell it goes up.